Welcome back to Star Trek Online, everybody. I am your host, the Housecoat Gamer. Today we're taking a look at a new ship for me. The Excelsior II class Intel Heavy Cruiser. Now, you'll notice something on the thumbnail, because it's not my usual fare. It's actually a ship alongside this ship, an Excelsior I alongside the Excelsior II, which kind of proves what's going to be said when I get into talking about the lore for this ship. At least suspected lore. So, the Dominion War rained hell on the forces of the United Federation of Planets Starfleet. The Excelsior class, backbone of the fleet, was devastated. But waste not, want not is the phrase used by Starfleet's Corps of Engineers. As such, most of the Excelsior-class hulks were just salvaged, including the ship that actually bears the class's name, a new USS Excelsior. In this case, USS Excelsior NCC 42037. Which would become, well, the type ship for the new class, which they just lazily called the Excelsior II because, well, it is just the Excelsior II. It would be somewhat combative, in a way, competing against the Excelsior-based Obena class, but really, this is just an Excelsior-class hull retrofit with new systems. And really, I've compared the two ships, side by side. I even had my friend, who actually supplied me the ship, Takashi Yamato, show up, and, well, the thumbnail pretty much confirms the size of the two ships. Other than the extremely long saucer section, they're basically the same size. So, that just confirms it. Other than extending the hull, more or less trying to turn this into an Excelsior Sovereign hybrid, which... Hold on a second. Oh my god, it works. Okay, the dish doesn't work. Let's try the standard. Standard doesn't work. Refit works. It's a little darker. Oh yeah. That's nice. Constitution 3. I don't have the Connie 3, unfortunately. Sad gibble, but... Oh yeah. That looks pretty. But... yeah. The Excelsior II is my newest ship. I actually did try this ship in combat, so anyone complaining can go elsewhere. And the starship traits are, well, the stations are basically Lieutenant Commander Universal, Lieutenant Commander Tactical, Lieutenant Commander Miracle Worker Science, and Commander Intel Engineering. As for its starship trait, well... I really should tone down the evil laughter, because this starship trait is gonna be a living hell for everybody I'm fighting. Because I like using beam fire at will. I mean... They're in for so much pain. Oh, yeah, the console. Increases energy damage, increases starship energy amplification, increases crater severity. Devastating beam area attack. More firepower. Auxiliary Phaser Beam Array Overload Fire at Will 3. My god. It's an engine of mass destruction. I only wish it was account wide. I also wish that this was available for the Excelsior family. I mean the proper Excelsior family. The Legendary, the Fleet ships, the Sea Store variants. This is not available for some moronic reason, despite the fact that they are exactly the same bloody size. You've seen the thumbnails. Take was only 60 meters from my bow. So, there's no excuse. This skin should be available for all Excelsior-class starships. Now, I didn't get the ship for the trade. I got the ship because it's the Excelsior 2. I happen to be a fan of the Excelsior class. I like the original, I like the Enterprise B refit, and I like this thing, because this thing makes sense. Starfleet's not just gonna decommission all of its Excelsiors willy-nilly. No, they're gonna use the bones and rebuild the fleet. And that's why I like this ship. But what do you think of the Excelsior 2? Leave your thoughts in the comments. Housecoat Gaming, signing off.